All right, we just got some breaking news. I just got back from a ride at Trestle Bike Park. It was my first ride of the season. And wait till you see what bike I took and how it performed. It's unbelievable. But we got to get to this breaking news out of the Trek world. I just got an email from a subscriber telling me the unthinkable. Now, I had a little bit of information behind the scenes kind of hinting towards this, but I wasn't sure and I didn't really know if I should believe it or not. So I wanted to wait and find out. And I just found out. Now, a subscriber just sent me an email saying he ordered something and I couldn't believe what he told me he ordered. Now, a few months back, I said, I think the Trek Roscoe is going to go to an e-bike version if they come out with a new one, because they sold out of all of them and it didn't look like they were restocking them. But little did I know, they actually are coming out with new Trek Roscoes, and that's what this subscriber told me. They said they just ordered a brand new Trek Roscoe 8. Now, I don't think it's fully officially released yet. I can't really find anything online about it. I found a couple of things, and let's just say I'm a little excited but disappointed I'm really excited but a little disappointed at the same time. Now, from the information that I was able to gather, it looks like they are only going with the 7 and the 8, the Trek Roscoe 7, Trek Roscoe 8. I'm not 100% sure, but those are the only two I've seen stuff on the internet about from different bike shops around the US. It said it had some for pre-order, which is what he did from his local bike shop, I'm guessing. I want to talk a little bit about both and why I'm not super excited about them, but I do give respect to Trek for still giving life to quality hardtails. You don't really see a whole lot of companies out there that sell hardtails inside of stores that you don't have to order online, specialty order. And it's awesome to see that they still believe in the hardtail, because I love hardtails and I like that they are really pushing the envelope when it comes to bringing out hardtails every year that are trail ready. But this year, I don't really know how I feel about it. Let me know what you think. So he sent me an email with the specs that it said it had on his bike. Now, I do like how Trek went minimal with the Trek branding on the bike, and the colors look pretty cool from what I could see. But he told me these have Bontrager tires, 29 2.5 instead of 2.6s. In the past, Trek Roscoe's have always come out with 2.6s, but he's saying these are 2.5 Bontrager tires. Shimano Dior M6100 shifter. I'm a big fan of Shimano, especially Dior, but I'm gonna tell you about that in a little bit. Derailleur's Dior M6100 long cage, whatever that is. I'm not gonna act like I know what that means. The crank is Shimano. So everything is Shimano when it comes to the cranks, drivetrains, etc. Cassette Shimano Dior 6100 12 speed. The brakes are Shimano 4-piston M6120 with M6100 levers. I'm a huge fan of Shimano brakes. So far, so good. The rotor 180, I'm guessing 180 rear, 203 front, if I'm not mistaken. I think the stronger rotor or the bigger rotor wants to be on the front. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. The weight is 31 pounds. Now that's pretty good in my opinion. 31 pounds, let me know what you think. Fox fork, Rhythm 36 float Evolve, and the bike is listed at $2,400. And that's where we have the issue. Now, he did send me an email saying he was a little disappointed because he would have expected XT on this price level. And while I agree, I guess I could kind of understand it, because the Trek Roscoe 9 from last year, it was Shimano XT, but it was $27.99 when it came out. So with that $300 price drop, maybe that's why they dropped down to Shimano Dior instead of putting XT on there. But at the end of the day, I think that's a little. I think they should have got this at $19.99, and that's just my opinion. And this is where the craziness happens, because the bike they do have at $19.99 is the Trek Roscoe 7, and that has Shimano MT200 brakes. Yeah, MT200 brakes on it. Are you kidding me? Now, I like those brakes. See, this is where I have a a love-hate relationship with this, because Shimano stuff is so good that even the lower level stuff, the lower tier stuff, it works better than a lot of mid-tier stuff from other brands. So it's hard to say anything bad, but come on, you got to step it up a notch with the brakes at that price point, because the Trek Roscoe 7 is $19.99. Then you have Shimano Q's 10 speed, and I'm not sure about how I feel about that either. So you pretty much, in my opinion, paying for the nicer frame, the Trek name, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, the bikes look super awesome from what I could see on the internet. And I'll try to put some pictures up on the screen for you as well. This is an impromptu video. I just wanted to get this video out and let you know what's going on in the Trek world when it comes to the Roscoe, because you know I'm all about the Roscoe. And I was looking at these specs, and I'm not a spec nerd, but when you are pricing a hardtail at $2,000 and you have that level of components on it, I think it's a little bit disappointing. But I'm excited for the Trek Roscoe, the new series, to come out for sure. And I'll try to get my hands on one. I wish Trek would hook me up with one, but it don't work like that, because yeah, I've never gotten anything from Trek, even though people think I have. Damn, that was loud. See, this is impromptu. I'm just trying to get this information out because I want to get your feedback. Let me know what you think about a $2,400 price point and a $19.99 price point. That's where it's just hard for me, because like I said, Shimano, the stuff is just awesome. All their stuff is just top notch when it comes to functionality, especially versus the price. So to hear that it has MT200s on it is disappointing at that price point, but at the same time, I'll take those over some SRAM levels or some SRAM codes any day. Shimano Qs, I'll take that over a SRAM NX or a, what is it, the XS or whatever, any day. Like, it's not even a comparison. And in my next video, you will see, even though the bike is super awesome that I'm riding at Trestle Bike Park that I told you about when the video first started, that SRAM NX, whew, and that's something else when it comes to the shifting. And I'm not talking in a good way, but the bike itself is super awesome. So I can't wait to show you what happened today on the trail. But I wanted to get this information out. I want you to let me know what you think about a $2,400 price point at the specs I just told you, and a $19.99 price point. And I know it's not all about the specs, but if you're gonna make a hardcore hardtail, if that's what you want to call it, then you gotta come a little better than that at that price point, in my opinion. Now, it does come with a 150 millimeter fork this time. On my Trek Roscoe 9 and previous Trek versions, it was a 140, so they did bump it up 10 millimeters with the 150 fork this time, so you can get a little more rowdy with the bike. But we'll see what happens. I'll try to get my hands on one, try to get to a Trek store and review one if they don't hate me after this video. But this is my job. I want to get this information out. Let me know what you think. Are you going to order one of the new Trek Roscoes? Yeah, let me know down below. But I'm excited for the new Trek Roscoe versions, and I'm excited to hear what you got to say. And make sure you stay tuned, because this next video is going to be super fun. I'll see you in that video.